Hey guys, Matt Johnson here and welcome to another episode of Beer and Watches. Now today's episode is very exciting because we're going to be taking a look at my SEIKO SKX 007 with red modded dial and bezel. We're going to be reviewing this watch, taking the back off, looking at the mechanism inside, and we're also going to be looking at where you can get great parts, bezels and watch faces to mod your SEIKOs. So without further ado, time's a ticking, so let's get stuck in. Hey guys, Matt Johnson here and welcome to today's episode of Beer and Watches. Now if this is your first time here, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. I post every Monday, Wednesday and Friday without fail on the very best in beer news and watch reviews. Now before we look at my SEIKO SKX 007 today, we are going to crack this beer from Red Truck Beers in Vancouver. This is a great beer for the summer. It's got mango and passion fruit hints. It's only 4%, so it's nice and light and crisp, and it's only 92 calories. So if you're looking to watch your waistline, this is the perfect beer to drink. So without further ado, let's crack it and stack it. Oh, you can smell the mango and passion fruit in there, perfect for a summer's day. Remember to hold your glass at a 45-degree angle for the first 2/3 of the beer, and then for the last third you want to turn it and pour more vigorously to get a good head on that beer. The worst head on a beer I've ever seen. Look at that, this is a crazy beer. It's almost invisible, it's almost completely clear and see-through. Good mango and passion fruit notes in there. This is a 92 calorie beer, and as you can see from the color, it certainly is very light. Let's give it a quick taste. That is a very light beer, almost got a seltzer kind of taste to it. If you're a bit of a beer aficionado and you like your ales, your lagers, your stouts, stuff like that, this might miss the mark because it is kind of the weirdest beer I've ever tasted. But it is good, it's very refreshing. If you want to check this beer out, it's brewed right here in Vancouver, BC. Hit it up at your local liquor store. It is Red Truck Beer from redtruckbeer.com, and I'll put the link in the description below, and also the website is right here. Now without further ado, let's get on to reviewing the SKX 007 red modded watch that I got from an eBay auction about a year ago. Oh, before we do, if you are thinking of modding your own SEIKO watch, then a great place to start is dlwwatches.com. Now, DLW Watches offer all kind of custom parts for your SEIKO modding, from bezels to dials to crowns to straps. Go check those guys out if you're thinking of modding your SEIKO. Now, without further ado, let's swing the camera around and take a look at this watch. All right, guys, let's take a look at my SEIKO SKX 007. Now, before we start, I've got my Red Truck beer here from redtruckbeer.com. Great summer drink. I've also got some of my watch tools, my pin pusher, my eyeglass, my watch case back opener, my duster, and my microfiber cloth. So we're all set to go to take a look at this watch. Now, I want to mention that I got this SEIKO SKX 007 on eBay. I won it in an eBay auction. Now, I paid a really good price for this, considering that SKX 007s and its sister or brother SKX 013 can run anywhere from $300 to $700 depending on the model that you're going for and the modded specifications of the watch. I got this for a really good deal. I think I picked this up for about $200 US, which is absolutely incredible for a watch like this. If you want to look at SEIKOs, you can go to chrono24.com. You can also go to ebay.com and amazon.com and type in SEIKO SKX 007 or SEIKO SKX 013, which is the smaller version of this SKX 007, and you're going to see the prices there. Again, this one is modded, which means the dial and face have been modified. You can't get them in this beautiful red fire color here normally off the shelf. One thing I want to mention about eBay, when I purchased this, I got it for about $200 US. However, when it arrived, it was not working. I mean, it was working. You would wind it and the second hand would go. You can see it sweep in there, but then it would stop after about 20 minutes. So I took it to my local watch repair specialist, and he basically told me the bad news that the entire movement inside needed replacing. I didn't complain to eBay because, quite frankly, I thought that I got the watch for a really good deal, so I chose to spend a little bit of extra money it cost to have the movement replaced. All that being said, this one has a case diameter here of 42 millimeters, and its sister, or if you want to call it brother watch, the SKX 013, is slightly smaller and comes in with a diameter of 38 millimeters, so a good 4 millimeters smaller. As far as the lug width here, it's 22 millimeter strap width. From lug to lug, it is 46 millimeters. The case has got about a 13 millimeter case thickness, including the back and the rotating bezel, and it's all done in a polished stainless steel with a brushed finish to the top here. It's got a screw down crown at the 4 o'clock position, kind of a hallmark of the Seikos. I like it a lot. It's got big crown guards to protect the crown, and again, it's a screw down crown, which means that this watch is good for diving, and it's actually good for 200 meters of water resistance. HMS dial, hour, minute and second hands with a sweeping second hand. This one has also been replaced. It's a modded second hand, and it's a black hand with a white circle there and a red tip to the hand. We've got a rotating bezel. It's got 120 clicks, unidirectional, which means it just goes anti-clockwise. It's also got a date complication, or a date window at the 3 o'clock position. It's a day date, so you've got the date on the right here and the date on the left. The way you change those is you screw out the crown here and you pull it out once, and if you turn it clockwise, it changes the date, and if you turn it anti-clockwise, it changes the day. Pulling it out again allows you to change the time on the watch, and then pushing all the way in and turning the crown, screwing it down, seals the crown if you want to dive. This watch comes on a Jubilee style bracelet. Not a lot of people like these Jubilee style bracelets. This is actually the Seiko Jubilee bracelet. I actually personally like it. It does kind of trap the hairs on the arm sometimes, which can be a bit annoying. It's also got a fold over deployant clasp. The clasp is stamped with the Seiko logo. The clasp has got a brushed finish to it, and on the side here it has got a number of pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a couple over here for micro adjustments as well. The face on this is Seiko's patented hardlex crystal, so it is stronger than mineral crystal, but it's not as strong as sapphire crystal. Now, it is a perfectly flat crystal. There's no doming to it there, and it's inset into the bezel. You don't actually turn the crown to wind the movement. What you have to do is give the good watch a shake. About a minute or 2 minutes or so of shaking will wind the movement. Now, the movement in this is non-hackable, so when you pull the crown out, the second hand doesn't stop. And this movement, the 7S26, was introduced by Seiko around 1996. It's got a power reserve of approximately 44 to 48 hours, and really Seikos are considered one of the most affordable, robust dive watches on the market today, if not the best. However, they are rocketing up in value as people are collecting these watches in great earnest. People just love the Seiko SKX 007s and the Seiko SKX 013s. Now, by the way, the markers on here are Lumibright markers, and Lumibright is Seiko's patented lume material. And let's just give you a quick lume shot so you can see how bright they are on the watch. We're going to unscrew the watch back and take a look inside at the Seiko movement. So we're going to get my little push pin tool here, and we're just going to push that pin out. Now, the tools that I'm using here to open up the case back and to pop the strap are the tools that you see that I got in my watch repair kit. I reviewed this watch repair kit here on my YouTube channel, and you can click on this button right here if you want to check that out. Let's take our case back opener and open up the back of the SKX 007 so you can take a look inside. So we'll remove the stainless steel case back, and here is the Seiko movement. It has 21 jewels. You can see the mechanism, the spring there ticking away very nicely. It's got some synthetic jewels in there, some gold parts to the movement. Now, around the edge you can see the black rubber seal. This is what seals the case back down when the case back is screwed on, meaning that the watch will stay waterproof should you want to take this swimming or diving. Put the watch back on the watch, and you know, it's really great to have the proper tools to do this stuff. It makes the job so much easier. If we take a look at the back here, we've got stainless steel stamped on there, Seiko, the model number, scuba diver. So that's it, guys. There it is, a beautiful, stunning watch. If you want to get your own Seiko, as I say, you can go to Chrono24, Amazon, eBay, and also go to the eBay auctions where you can often pick up modded Seikos like this one for a great deal. Now, as I said, I got this from eBay. Just watch out. If you're buying on eBay auctions, you have to be very, very careful. As I mentioned earlier, I purchased this watch and it did come and it wasn't working correctly. So I had to have the whole movement replaced inside with SEIKO parts. That kind of cost me a lot of extra money, but you know what? I thought it was totally worth it because the watch is a stunner. That's it for today's episode. So go out there, buy a SEIKO, mod your own SEIKOs, have fun with it, guys. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I release new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday without fail on the very best in beer news and watch reviews. And also, if you subscribe, don't forget to click on that bell button up there to the right of the search bar. I know that you probably have not clicked on it before, but it means that you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Oh, and by the way, today is Wednesday, and on Monday's episode, I'll be doing another watch giveaway. So if you click on the bell button, you will get notified the second that giveaway contest video comes out and you won't miss it. So that's it, guys. If you haven't seen it, don't forget to click on this video right here and don't forget to click on the Beer and Watches logo right there to subscribe. All the best, guys. We'll see you again Friday and bye for now.